Hello, welcome to LunaLearn 24. In these tutorials, we are looking at solving systems of equations by the substitution method. Let's take, for example, we have the equation x plus y equals 5. That's equation 1. And x minus y equals 1, equation 2. The method is all about making one variable the subject of the formula in one of the equations and substituting that value in the other equation. From equation 2 here, or even equation 1, you can use equation 1 if you want. Here from equation 2, we can make x the subject of the formula as follows. We have x minus y equals 1, and making x the subject of the formula will give us x to be equal to 1 plus y, or y plus 1. That's what we're going to obtain from equation 2. And the new equation we obtained here is called equation 3, or you might not call it any equation. That's still fine. And since we used equation 2 to obtain this, we substitute this value, this x equals 1 plus y, in the other equation we did not use. Since we use equation 2 in obtaining this value or in making x the subject, we are going to substitute this value in equation 1 as follows. So this gives us, so now in equation 1, instead of writing x, we are going to write 1 plus y, okay? So we have x plus y equals 5. So we have plus y equals 5, that's still the equation. But at this moment, we are going to replace this x here by its value we obtained from equation 2, which is 1 plus y. So here we have 1 plus y, 1 plus y. So we have 1 plus y equals 5. Simplifying gives us 1 plus y is 2y's. That gives us 5. Carrying plus 1 from the left-hand side to the right-hand side, so that we have just the unknowns on the left-hand side will give us 2y to be equal to 4. Why 4? Because when plus 1 crosses the equality sign, the sign changes from a positive 1 to negative 1. So we are going to have 5 minus 1, which gives us 4. At this point, we have 2y is equals 4. Therefore, y is equal to 2. That is dividing both sides by 2. In solving systems of equations or simultaneous equations, we are supposed to have 2 or more solutions. We have solved for y. The value of y is 2. Now we need to find the value of x. Most of the times, students forget to find the value of the second variable after they obtain the first. So moving back to our equation here, or we can take this value of y and substitute in any of the equations. So we now substitute this y value in equation 3 or in any of the other equations to find the value of x. So in equation 3, we had x equals 1 plus y, equation 3. But we know that the value of y is 2. So our x will be equal to 1 plus 2. And that gives us 3. So x is 3 and y is 2. You can always test these values. For example, go to equation 1. We're going to have x is 3 and y is 2. So 3 plus 2 is 5. True. In equation 2 as well, 3 minus 2 will be equal to 1. So you can see that these values actually match. So even after solving, you can always test and see if the values obtained are correct or actually fit the equation. This is as simple as ABC. So we're going to take another example. Guys, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, for we have much in stock for you. All these videos presently in this particular playlist are under Algebra 1. We equally have videos for Algebra 2, Geometry, and Statistics. Just subscribe and leave comments. We're going to make the videos that meet your taste. Example 2 reads 2x plus y equals 3 and 3x minus 2y equals 1. Those are the two equations forming the system of equations. So in this substitution method, as we said earlier, we make one of the variables the subject in one of the equations and substitute in the other. So from equation 1 here, in the previous equation we used equation 2, right? This time we are using equation 1. So from equation 1, we choose this one because equation 1 is preferable to use equation 1 in this case because the coefficient of y here is just 1. Okay, so it doesn't mean that if you use the one that the coefficient is not 1, it's not going to work. It's going to work, but it makes the work simpler, easier, faster, and avoids a lot of errors. Okay, so from equation 1, making y the subject is better, or it's easier and faster, and avoids you getting into any errors. Therefore, from equation 1 here, y equals 3 minus 2x. That is, we carry this plus 2x to the right hand side and becomes negative 2x. So we'll be left with y equals 3 minus 2x. Okay, let's call this equation 3. We are now going to substitute this value of y equals 3 minus 2x obtained from equation 1. We're going to substitute this in the other equation, which is equation 2. So therefore, our equation 2 becomes 3x minus 2y, but the value of y is 3 minus 2x. We are not just going to write it directly because this is an expression, and therefore we must put brackets first before we put the expression inside. Okay, if we don't put a bracket, we're going to have issues with expansion. If it was a single value, we don't need the brackets, but I advise you always put brackets, whether it's single, it's a term or an expression or whatever. Okay, so we're going to replace the value of y in equation 2 here by 3 minus 2x. So that's going to give us 3x minus 2 into 3 minus 2x equals 1. We expand and simplify. We have negative 2 times 3 here. Negative 2 times 3 is negative 6. And negative 2 times negative 2x is plus 4x. So negative times negative is positive. 2 times 2x is 4x. So this is equal to 1. We bring like terms together. 3x plus 4x is 7x. And we carry this negative 6 to the right hand side. It becomes plus 6. Plus 6 plus this one here gives us 7. So at this step, we have 7x equals 7. Dividing both sides by 7, we have x equals 1. Now we have the value of x. We need to find the value of y. So we're going to substitute this value of x in equation 3 or in any of these other two equations to find the value of y. I prefer equation 3. Okay, so from here, y will be equal to 3 minus 2 into x. So that's going to give us y equals 3 minus 2 times x, but our x is 1 here. So that's going to give us 3 minus 2 into 1, which is 3 minus 2, and the solution is 1. So in this particular case, our x is 1 and our y is 1. Please make sure you subscribe to this channel, give a like, so you can equally click on pegs to join this channel so that you support us to make more content. Equally, leave your comments on the type of videos you also like us to produce in maths and other sciences so that we produce more of those contents. Note, we do videos for geometry, algebra, statistics, calculus, and much more. Need a tutor? Don't forget to leave a link, to leave a like, leave a comment, or to indicate. So welcome once more to Luna Learn. Let's move to the next example. In this particular example, example 3, you can see that the value of b equals 3 is already a solution. So we already have the value of b. What you need to find here is just a. I like this type of simultaneous equations or system of equations because one of the values of the variables already has a value. So I'm just going to look but for the one that is not there. So in this particular example, once more, we can see from equation 2 that b equals 3. As such, we need to just solve for a. So from equation 2, b equals 3, we are just going to substitute this value of b equals 3 in the equation 1. Okay, so what's this going to give us? This is going to give us 2a plus 3 into b is 3 into 3. That's equal to 7. We simplify 2a plus 9 equals 7. From here, we're going to have 2a equals 7 minus 9, which is negative 2. 2a equals negative 2. Therefore, a equals negative 1. So our b is 3 and our a is negative 1. I love this one. Now, let's move to the last but one example. Last but one example. We have 2x plus y equals 3 and 3x minus 2y equals 1. Okay, So using the substitution method from equation 1, y equals 3 minus 2x. I think we have seen this before. And we substitute this in equation 2. That's going to give us 3 minus, please be talking as you watch, 3x minus 2 into 3 minus 2x, even though I'm not getting you. That's funny, yeah? Yeah, it's funny. Okay, so this gives us 3x minus 6. What's going to be here now? You're correct. Plus 4x. That's equal to 1. The next step, the group, 3x plus 4x gives us 7x, and we carry this negative 6 to the right hand side. You count plus 6 plus 1, 7. So what's the next thing we do? Yeah, we divide both sides by 7 to obtain x, and x equals 1. Is the work complete now? Are we done with this question, or something is still left? Of course, we need to find the value of y, because we know the value of x, we don't know the value of y. Therefore, using this equation 3, you can use any of them as you already know, right? So from equation 3 here, we're going to substitute the value of x equals 1 in equation 3. So y equals 3 minus 2x becomes y equals 3 minus 2 into 1. What's 2 times 1? 1. 2 times 1 is 2, okay? So what's 3 minus 2? 3 minus 2 is 1. Therefore, x is 1 and our y is equal to 1. Thank you so much for your contribution, and make sure that when you're watching math videos, you also talk along or you solve along, because it's not like a movie or some sort of video games, whatever. So it's good that it's you solving, you're watching, you're solving simultaneously. Okay? So thank you so much, and see you in the next video. However, there is an assignment. This assignment, solve this question and write your answer below. Leave your comments below as the solution. What's the solution of this question? So this is your assignment to do right now as you watch this video. We would really like to see the solution, to be sure and to be happy to know that you actually, this video is helping you. So don't forget that we offer tutorials in this our channel in calculus, statistics, and geometry. You can equally go to our website www.lunalearn24.com equally for free tutorials and quizzes and videos. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We are here for you because you are there for us. See you in the next video.